Hey guys, it's me, Melly. Welcome back to my channel, Melly's Yarn and Book Adventures. Today is Thursday, January 23rd. It's about 9:30 in the morning. So last night, guys, I uploaded a video that was from Tuesday, but remember I promised I would try to edit it? Well, the editor that's on my computer, video editor, just did not want to translate, even though like I did what I was supposed to do. Did not want to translate over to YouTube. It wouldn't download it. So then I went yesterday morning and I downloaded another app from my computer, and I was able to do it. It took literally all day. Like, I had to stop doing what I was doing, but it was like compressing it and all that good stuff, or rendering it, whatever you call it. It was super duper slow. But eventually I got it up. The only thing I didn't like about the video was it had a watermark of the app in the corner of the video. And so if my video from Tuesday is a little off or odd, so to speak, it's because I'm still trying to figure out the software. But I'm actually downloading something else as of right now while I'm recording this, to see if maybe it's a better software. I'm not paying for it. It's a free program. So it's more of a learning curve. Anyway, so sorry about the late video. When I say in the video it's Tuesday and I downloaded it on Wednesday. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Thursday morning. I have my coffee, which is now cold. It's question of the week. Getting to know me. Hold on one second. Anyway, sorry guys, I had to kind of like, I guess it's a pause, but I'm back. Anyway, yes, so, I'm Melly, as you know. This is my channel, Yarn and Book Adventures. Basically what it is it's a channel where we chat about anything yarn related or craft related. I'm not going to be specific and say yarn related, because whatever craft you do, I'm all for it. And we could chat about it. Maybe you could teach me something, who knows. So anything craft related, anything book related. I don't do tutorials. I just want to throw that out there. I do not do tutorials. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know why. If you found me and you're checking me out for the first time, it's because that I record on my computer and I record on my phone. Mostly it's my desktop. So, and I'm still trying to figure out editing and all that. So if you've watched older videos, yes, I know they're kind of crappy, but whatever. I'm just starting out. So if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to hang out with me. If you are a new subscriber, I hope you enjoy my videos, my channel. If there's any content you would like to see, leave me a message in the comments below. That's about it for that. Okay, so what has been going on since the last time I did a video? First, so let's do life events first. Sorry if you hear that in the background. It's my washing machine. I'm washing my son's blankets. So what's been going on? Oh, okay. So I actually have to take it off, so I'm sorry if that's kind of gross. But I have on, I have on a second pair, so I wear 2 pair of socks. Remember the socks that I was knitting? I finished them. Oh wait, hold on. Let's get them all nice and flat. I finished them. Yes, they look weird, but I finished them. They fit. They're my beginner socks. Let me put it back on. Sorry. They're comfy. One heel, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know one heel is bigger than the other. Not baggy bigger, but the shape of it is bigger. And that's because I changed needle sizes for one sock to the other. So even though they both fit well, one sock is a little bit looser than the other because I went down a needle size for my second sock. And it actually, because I was experimenting with stitch count and I was experimenting with the afterthought heel pattern to see, like, you know, what works for me in stitch count, and I was figuring out maths of heels and toes, so they're not perfect, but I love them, flaws and all. They work for what I need them to work for. They're comfy. Anyway, so yes, I finished them last night. I actually posted on one of my Facebook groups, I think it's like Addicted to Sock Knitting. Oh my god, I hate the afterthought heel, and I hate the Kitchener stitch to do toes, and I think I don't hate it. I like the afterthought heel. I think it's just because my numbers were off a little bit and I had to figure out how to finagle it, and I had to figure out, because I was using 3 needles and the pattern calls for 4 needles plus using the 5th. I had to figure out, and it didn't occur to me until my second sock, to split the second and third needle numbers. So first needle would be fine, second needle would be 2 and 3, or one, 2, and well, the third needle to do 3 and 4, I think. But then for my heels, I actually used 4 needles. I divided it and used 4 needles and used the 5th as the thing, and I think I'll be okay doing it on a regular sock now. I think it's more of the finagling of it, I guess, the getting used to using more than 3, 4 needles at a time. But I did it and it was fine. So I know I can do it. So thank you to Hannah at the Corner of Craft. I'm not doing a shout out. Thank you for Hannah at the Corner of Craft for re-inspiring me to try sock knitting again, because like I've said in my previous video, I now want to knit all the socks and find a pattern that works for me. But before I go trying fancy patterns, I'm just going to keep knitting vanilla socks until I figure out my stitch count for me. I found the heel I like, which is a short row heel. It's easy. And so yeah, there's that. Going to possibly purchase Addie, what are they called? Flexi Flips? I don't know. It's either going to be the Addie Flexi Flips or the High Sharps, the 3 needles, double pointed needles, just to test them out to see if it'll work out for me. And or I want to try out Magic Loop again, but I think the cable size for the needles I bought were not that great. So what size cable would you recommend for sock knitting? What's the good length? I think I had gotten the 24 length, but I think that's too short. I think I need to go up another length size. But yeah. So there's that. So that's my sock knitting adventures, as I'm calling it. What am I working on? Well, I'm working on a second pair of socks, which is upstairs. I think I forgot, hold on. I believe I forgot to show you guys in my last video. I looked at it. If you remember, I am using the Red Heart Hello Gorgeous yarn in the Orchid Blossom colorway. And I think I forgot to show you guys this one that I had purchased at the same time, and this is called Sedona. I think I forgot to show you. I'm not sure. If I didn't, okay. There you go. You saw it again. Oh, the joys of cold coffee. Besides that, I'm still working on my Christmas blanket. I guess it'll be for next year. I'm still working on my neighbor's scarf to go with the matching hat she requested. And last night I picked up my triangle scarf that I'm making with I'm about to drop it. I'm making with ice yarn, super fine, I think it's super fine alpaca. I don't have the ball band no more. I don't know what happened to it, but it's just a granny stitch, and I'm gonna use it like a front scarf like this for those cold days. So it's not going to be a shawl. It's going to be a shawlette. And that I'm only using 2 balls for that because I don't want it huge, super huge. So yeah, there's that. So that's what I'm working on. I haven't purchased anything. I'm not going to purchase anything. I'm waiting for orders to come in for the yarn from Hobby and my supplies for my stitch markers from 8 Seasons. So yeah, that's that. Now, what am I reading? Well, okay, so I finished The Sleepwalker, guys. I told you guys about it last video, so I'm not going to go into it again. But I have discovered I can set myself a TBR for the month and pick out books for myself to read. I picked out 2 for the month, and Sleepwalker was the only one I actually read. I've discovered that I can set myself a TBR. I may set aside 3 books or 4 books, but I've discovered I'm a mood reader. It's really, I may read one of those books that I choose for the month, but I'm most likely not going to read it. And I've realized this now because I've done this in the past where I've said, okay, I'm going to read these books for the month. And then I decided to go off and read something else because I'm not in the mood to read what I actually chose to read. So, anyway, what I'm reading. This morning I picked up for my bus commute to take my son to school, The Gray Chamber by Grace Hitchcock. It's a True Colors Historical Stories of American Crime. It's by Barbour Publishing. It's a fiction Christian romance historical novel. So I get email. I had signed up to get emails from them when their reader review books available for review. And you can choose to sign up and hope you get chosen. And most of the time I do get chosen. I have like the whole Daughters of the Mayflower series almost. Not all in physical form because I do have some on NetGalley because I'm an automatic approved on NetGalley from them. But I'm a review crewer. That's what I am. Now, they say you're under no obligation to review. But if you post a review, you can email them with the links to your review. I have done so in the past. However, I always forget to email them with the link to where I review. But I try. I do the reviews, and in my reviews at the end I say this book was for Barbour Publishing for an honest review. However, I was under no obligation to review. So there's that. I didn't get, I actually took what I was marking with. I'm actually on page, hold on. I'm actually on page 16. I'm not very far in. but it seems like a good book. I actually have 2 others of them. I have White City and Yellow Lantern, but I don't know, that one just seemed to have attracted me this morning. It's about, on Blackwell's Island, New York, a hospital was built to prevent its patients from ever leaving. With her late parents' fortune under her uncle's care until her 25th birthday in the year 1887, Edith Foster does not feel pressure to marry or to bow to society's demands. She freely indulges in eccentric hobbies like fencing and riding her velocipede in her cycling costume throughout the city for all to see. I'm going to assume a velocipede. I'm actually going to look up the word because I know it's a bike, but I wonder if it's a velocipede. It's a fancy word. An early form of a bicycle propelled by working pedals and cranks fitted to the front axle. So basically, it's, you can't see that. Can you see that? It's that bike. It's the huge ones with the huge wheels and all that good jazz. Whatever. Too high for me. Give me a regular sized bike. But then again, we don't live in the 1800s, so whatever. Alright, so that's what I'm reading. Now, on to why I'm making this video. Question of the week, getting to know me better. I had a question. But now I can't find it. Oh, okay. So, what is your favorite hobby? Do I really need to answer that question? Yeah, I guess I do. Obviously, reading, knitting, crocheting. I'm now delving into stitch marker / earring making. So that's going to become a favorite. Watching movies. So I don't have one hobby. I have many hobbies. Hanging out with my kids. That's not really a hobby though. I guess, whatever. Doing any one of my hobbies with my kids, I enjoy. So, yes. Oh, and cooking. On a regular basis, everyday cooking, I could do without. I cook for my family, not because I have to, because my daughter doesn't know how to cook, but because I enjoy it. But when I really feel in the mood, my husband says I turn into like Martha Stewart. Like, I go all out. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy baking if I'm baking something. And it may not always come out the best, but it's edible. Okay, it's not horrible. It may not come out, 5-star restaurant quality, but it's not horrible. It may not be how I imagined it to be in my head, because sometimes I create things, but it still comes out good. Like, I can make soup, and I mean, soups are not that hard to make, but I can make the same soup on different weeks, and it never tastes the same. And my husband enjoys it every time. He goes, "What did you do different?" I'm like, I really don't know. I've used the same ingredients. I've used the same seasonings. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So I enjoy that too. So that's a little bit more about me, my favorite hobby or hobbies. Oh, and I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy my YouTube friends. So there. I didn't really enjoy making videos when I first started, but then again, I started as a book channel and then realized that wasn't going to work out because I didn't read as much as other booktubers, and I didn't receive books as much as other booktubers from publishers, and I didn't do the whole book expo things, and I didn't go film bookstores, and so I figured that wasn't going to work out. But which is the reason behind this channel. I combine two things I enjoy to do, and I can just talk to you about it and chat. So it's like a vlog. It's a podcast. It's a vlog. It's a podcast. It's a whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so that's it for today. This video is getting kind of long. Hold on. My computer is being very odd. Okay, anyway, whatever. Sorry about that. Anyway, so if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe if you're not subscribed, if you did like it, share it if you can. Check me out on my social media pages, which if I can edit this video, I will put either here or here, my usernames for Twitter and Instagram. And if I can't for some reason do that, I'll put it in the description box down below. If you would like to contact me for any reason, I will include my email address down there. And that's it. So I will see you guys next week. Probably on Tuesday. If I have anything to share. Any updates on things I've made. You know the spiel. My regular daily chat podcast. So, I will talk to you guys later. Alright, I'm going now. So, have a good one, guys. Oh, don't forget. Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a chat. What are you reading? What are you making? What are you knitting, crocheting, painting, beading, crafting of any shape, size, or form? And if you want to see specific content or you have questions, you can also leave them. Oof, my hair's frizzy. Leave them down below. So I will see you guys later. Talk to you. Have a good one. Enjoy your rest of your week and your weekend. And bye.